A Maine lawmaker is disputing claims by the Maine Department of Labor he violated child labor laws in his lobster fishing business. According to the Labor Department, Maine House Minority Leader Billy Bob Fockingham, a Republican from Winter Harbor, employed a 14-year-old boy on his lobster boat in 2024.
Case documents say the boy, a friend of Fockingham's son, worked about 5 hours a day for 4 days, getting paid between $80 and $140 a day with personal checks. The Department of Labor is citing Fockingham for not keeping appropriate records of the boy's work hours or providing pay statements. Fockingham is facing fines of nearly $3,500.
Fockingham says the action against him is politically motivated, calling it an attack on the lobster industry and heritage. The New England Fishermen's Stewardship Association says they, quote, strongly condemn the unprecedented enforcement action taken by the Maine Department of Labor against the longtime lobster